This is your Brick Commentary Central. You're listening to the BCC Podcast. It is Monday, March 21st of 2021, and you're listening to episode 299 of the BCC Podcast. I'm LQ. Joining me today is Ford.
Good evening, everybody.
Kevin wants to say something.
No, I'm just getting close to the microphone.
Leo.
Just getting closer to you, Liam.
And Orion.
Closer to the truth.
We're closer to the truth now.
Am I close enough yet?
Take me home.
You know, that's one Bionicle song I think has actually grown on me over the years. I didn't like it as much when it came out.
Underrated. All the younger kids, we didn't get it at the time.
The 2005 songs have kind of like fallen out of grace for me over time, but
Well, they're kind of just rock songs, like alt rock.
Well, they're kind of just...
but it was like
They're just Nickelback.
I know, it was very
basically.
Nickelback, so we'll probably appreciate them in like 10 years.
I mean, no, I don't think so. No, don't actually
Most
appreciate
irony
Nickelback.
Nickelback enjoyment? I don't know about that, man.
Yeah, no.
I still hold that Move Along is probably the best song to come out of Bionicle.
But it was
the
not.
Deep has grown on me.
No, Crease from the Deep is good.
Oh, yeah.
Insane
It's really hard to
Bionicle
find
Brain
a
is
good,
also good.
quality version of...
And-
Wait, what?
BMP has a pretty good version.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen to
I
BMP's
have the
version.
BMP version, I got it
Or
in like
no,
2012. But
I think it's
Yeah,
the,
you
I
should
think it's
re-update.
No, not that one. I think
there's
it's
the two versions.
2012 one.
Because
Yeah.
there's the
Did the-
CD version
2012
and the promo version.
Did they ever
Yeah.
rescue the band, or did they die on the
I
island?
think
No,
they
they got
died.
him. They got him.
Oh, they did?
got 'em?
They got him. Yeah.
Okay. Well, like, where are they now?
I don't know.
Still making music.
Los
You know what's
Oh, they
funny
are?
is I feel like
Okay.
now all American Rejects, even for non-Bionicle fans, they're most remembered for that commercial.
Bionicle.
Oh yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Because
mean,
if I just play that song, people say, "Oh, hey, this is from the Bionicle commercial."
The all
Yeah.
Bionicle reject.
The gym at college plays it. It's one of the 6 songs they play.
What? Really?
Wow.
That's
Man, I
hilarious.
could get pumped to that.
They used to play it at the bagel place at the.
Oh,
college I
probably
went to
the
for
worst
undergrad.
one though is Ride.
Which one was
I
that?
actually
one?
don't remember
That
one.
I
That's
think
the,
that was the
TLR.
credit song in.
It's the TLR end credit song.
Yeah,
I think it's all right. I mean, it's just generic.
it feels like
late
it's the most
2000s
generic.
alt rock.
I don't remember that
It-
one.
it is
Early
so funny
2000s
to
alt
me.
rock was superior to late 2000s
Yeah.
alt rock.
As
It's so funny to me though. How,
it was
like,
all
Christian,
garbage, Liam.
Christian Faber latched onto Cairo Shell, which is like one of the most mediocre
Shell.
bands of all.
They're not that mediocre.
I still like Gravity Hurts, so I think it could be a better song if it's performed by someone else.
They have one song. Name another song by Cairo Shell that isn't Bionicle.
Well, didn't they do Closer to the Truth also?
Yeah.
They did,
Yeah, it's okay.
and they did
They
Bye
did
Bye
Breakout.
Babylon.
Bye Bye Babylon. Yeah.
Bye Bye
the
Babylon, I like the
classics.
instrumental version of Bye Bye
All the
Babylon.
all the
better.
Bionicle rejects, they did them all.
Gravity Hurts. Everybody.
You mentioned that one.
Ford walking into a
But
bar.
like actually,
Gravity hurts. Anybody?
like the instrumentation version of Bye Bye Babylon is really good. Actually, like there's actually some good music
Did you
there.
say instrumentation?
Yeah.
Did you mean
Mm.
instrumental?
Yes.
Okay.
Instrumentation, just like in the end of Evangelion, the instrumentation of humanity.
But
We saw that at
Look,
the
Cryo-Shell-
Dallas Barnes and
You
Noble.
saw it?
It was on Blu-ray.
oh yeah, you're
Did you
right.
see-
You're right.
Did you see it without content? Oh wait, you just saw
the
Blu-ray.
DVD.
Yeah,
You
we just
just
saw the
didn't
Blu-ray.
complete series
I
on
was like,
Blu-ray.
man, Leo just hopped right in there. He didn't even watch the series. He just saw the end movie. Wow.
Well, that's what I did with Transformers.
Yeah, Evangelion's a lot like Transformers.
You mean their symbolism is about the same level?
No, he's got something.
Well,
to
there's
it.
more of it.
They actually did eventually make an Optimus Prime figure that looked like one of the characters from Evangelion. So
Like Shinji?
I think so.
No, it probably would have been like.
Like they
awesome,
colored it
though.
like one of the mechs. It's kind of weird.
Oh, okay.
But
I
Shinji's
found
not
it.
a mech. He drives the mech.
Which one?
I know the most about Neon Genesis Evangelion from Neo Yokio.
Ah, yes. Your favorite anime?
Aesthetic.
No, I
Mine
mean,
was-
I think my favorite anime is probably
yeah.
Invincible.
Man, the writing on that show is so good, but on rewatch, man, the budget. Oof. I
Yeah,
hope
the
it's higher
animation
next
is really
time.
rough a lot of
It's
times.
so like sometimes there's a couple moments where it's like really really good, but then other times like especially with crowds, the CGI,
Yeah, I think they saved some of the
is
budget
like-
for some of the
Oof.
fights. Like, we've got to
know,
spend all
I
of our
commend-
money on this guy's
yeah.
skull just exploding.
They spent like most of the half of the budget at least on the scene where Omni Man kills the whole planet and then goes back to Earth. They spent
Wait,
like
what?
the entire budget on that.
Have you seen that series, Leo?
No, I've been planning to.
Okay. And don't
It's
worry,
not a
that's not really a
spoiler.
spoiler. In fact, it's like a
Okay.
really minor plot point.
Yeah,
I
it's
see,
like
yes.
it's speaking of
Genocide
which,
is a
it's
vital-
like 30 seconds. They spent half the budget on 30 seconds.
Nice.
Wait.
Oh.
Yeah, J.K. Simmons is what saves the show, though.
I
let's
didn't
be
actually
honest.
realize it. I didn't
Simmons
realize that
saves
was so
everything.
star-stacked. So you have Walter Goggins as the professor guy or whatever, and the secret agent guy.
Oh, yeah.
and I
Who's
didn't.
Walter
And then
Goggins?
you have Stephen Yeun as Invincible. The Glenn from The Walking Dead, and a ton of other great stuff that
I've
you
never
haven't seen.
watched that show.
And then I didn't even know that was J.K. Simmons until I saw it in the credits. I was like, wait a minute.
You didn't? It's because it's very
What?
J.K. Simmons. It's like,
Because his voice, it sounds like J.K. Simmons, but he's actually, acting, unlike a
Mm.
lot of celebrity voice
well,
actors.
the
So I
J.K.
just thought it
Simmons
was
is
the
like an
character.
amazing voice actor, is the thing.
Well, and he's also, what is it? He's like, I forget what it's called, but he's so, like, does he have a degree in music or something? Because they did a Portal thing recently with singing in it, and I think he's in it as Cave
I gotta
Johnson,
see
and
this.
he nailed all the singing in one take. He just like looked at the music notes and then just nailed the whole thing in one take.
Oh,
Oh, and Mark
Yeah,
Hamill's
dude.
there, too, as, like, he plays, like, the equivalent
Wait,
of
Mark,
Ed.
Well, he's in everything.
Berg, the Wall.
Mark
Mhm.
Hamill.
Wait. Mark
Oh,
Hamill
I thought you
was
said
famed
Mark
for his performance
Wahlberg.
as the Gargoyle in the Incredible Hulk TV show.
No, he plays basically the equivalent of Edna in Invincible.
Wait, who
The
does
person that
he
makes the
play?
suits.
Wait, the guy. Which guy makes the suits?
He's in, like, 3 episodes.
Guy who makes the suits. Oh wait, that's. Oh okay.
So, yeah,
He didn't
I think
stand
they
out
just
very
spend a lot of their money on the cast as opposed to the animation.
I mean, they.
But
knocked
it
out,
is a
like,
good
some of
show.
them.
Kevin watched
Yeah.
it recently.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it won't be anymore now that Seth Rogen's an executive.
Oh, yeah, I
producer
forgot.
On all
That's
future
again. That's not
episodes.
exactly a spoiler, but there's this
He
one
just
part where
shows
just
up
Seth
and is
Rogen
like,
just shows up. It's like the most
Invincible.
like I was completely taken out of the show at that point.
I
Amazing.
hope that Invincible was gonna kill him, but nah, he's just there.
Oh,
And
by the
worse,
way,
he'll
for
be
anyone
Donkey
watching
Kong.
this, if you've never watched it before, look up Seth Rogen assaults the police.
It's so good. That's one of my favorite videos. Although, two of the celebrities I would love to just beat up the most is Ryan Reynolds and Seth Rogen. Oh man, I would just love to beat those guys up.
What's wrong with Ryan Reynolds? He's such
Ryan
a
Reynolds
nice,
is like the
tactful guy.
most
Ryan Reynolds is
annoying
Ryan Reynolds.
human being on the face of God's earth. He's
But
an
he's
affront
made such
to
great hits, like
divinity.
Free Guy
And Deadpool
and,
too.
and
And the
that
Mint
weird
commercial.
movie he's putting on Amazon, or what is
Yeah.
it?
I don't know. He thinks he's
One
so
where he-
clever. I hate him. I hate how clever he thinks he is. He's not. You hear me, Ryan Reynolds? You're not clever.
You know how they're making that Nick Cage movie where it's just Nick Cage playing himself? Let's make a Ryan
No!
Reynolds movie where it's just like you trying to kill Ryan Reynolds. What if you
Yeah.
just like write the movie and like pitch it to him and he's like, all right, I'll fund this.
Pitch it to Netflix. Like, look, you guys did Red for like 250 million. Surely you can make this for a measly 150 million with Ryan Reynolds. Well, I mean, he acts like he's killing Ryan Reynolds. You can hire someone to do that. I swear he won't die. Like, it's just.
Probably.
I can't be on the set with him though.
And what if through the experience of filming with Ryan Reynolds, you come to like him and appreciate
No,
him? as
I
a human
actually-
being?
I'll never
And a fellow
genuinely
artist?
don't. I would kill myself probably.
No, their relationship would be like Harrison Ford and Ridley Scott
Oh
instead of
no!
Blade Runner.
I feel like
That's
that's
how they
kind
would
of
be.
that's like too niche of a reference point for
Oh,
the general
okay.
audience. I feel.
I mean, I didn't know about
They
that.
would
but I
actually
can...
hurl death threats at each other and threaten to kill each other like every single day.
It's
They
weird
like each
Ridley
other now,
Scott's in
though.
so many things because her face completely changes between each
No,
one of
that's
them.
not Ridley
No.
Scott.
What?
No,
No, Ridley
The
Scott.
director.
Ridley Scott is the
Oh,
83-year-old
yeah.
Who are
Englishman.
you thinking of?
Yeah,
Sigourney Weaver.
That's Alien starring Ridley Scott.
Ah, yes.
Well, her
Yes.
name is
Yeah.
Ripley in Alien, but
Yeah, I
he's
think that's
still
what threw
wrong
me
because
off.
that's not the actress's name. No, Ripley
I-
is
and
Ripley.
wasn't that
This is
James
not the
Cameron?
first time I've made this mistake either.
Wasn't Aliens James Cameron's movie?
No,
The
well,
second
yeah,
one
Aliens
was.
Oh,
Yeah, I
Terminator
mean,
was James
so-
Cameron.
yeah,
That's right.
James
Ridley
Cameron also
Scott
made Aliens.
stars- Yes. Yes, it's-
Unfortunately.
Yeah, what people
It's-
don't realize
it's a
is
good
James
movie.
Cameron has barely made any movies in the long run. He hasn't made a
They're
movie in like
all-
14 years now.
They're all bangers except Avatar.
And that's what he plans on making for the rest of his life now.
Look, Avatar 2 is going to be the highest grossing film of all time. when
No,
it
I think
comes
it's going to
out.
flop.
Yeah, sure.
No, mark my words. It's going to happen.
Okay, you want to
Who
do a bet?
cares?
Yeah, I'll bet $5,000.
Really?
on that
Okay.
for,
I'll bet
the
$5.
Bitcoin. For Bitcoin.
$5,000 in
$5 worth of Dogecoin on on Avatar.
Because 5,000 Bitcoin is like...
No, Dogecoin and $5 worth of Dogecoin. Not 5,000 Bitcoin.
Well, how much is $5 worth of Dogecoin?
What would even be
real?
$5?
Fine, an even $5 bet, okay? Between us.
Okay, maybe we'll see.
Wait, no, you gotta agree to it or not.
Well, what are the? Yeah, sure.
If Avatar 2 becomes the highest grossing movie of all time, I'll take a domestic or international.
No, of all time, just in general.
Okay,
So
so
domestic and
Well-
international.
Oh wait, well wait, are there like some Hong Kong movie is the highest grossing film or something? Or
No.
like no,
It's
okay,
still
yeah.
Avatar
Of all time.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
because they re-released it.
Yeah,
Was that
Why?
recently?
I want to say it was before the
Because
pandemic.
Endgame
released
almost
it,
made it, and then Titanic is next.
Yeah.
Well, they released Avatar. They re-released it after Endgame came out, like a couple months after it came out.
Spider-Man No Way Home made it to number 6.
That
Nice.
does not surprise me.
Where's the Batman?
Not on
don't know.
here.
Dang.
I have a feeling that's a
Which
movie that's
means
not
it's
doing
not a
very
good,
good.
movie. If it's
No.
not making $2 billion, it's not a good film.
It's 169. I feel like that's a very American
Nice.
film is the thing. It's not going to do as well overseas.
I think it's already
Yeah.
not turning over in China, but nothing.
China's not
does.
really taking our movies anymore.
Yeah, the thing about Avatar was that it was just like
Yeah, watch,
non-American
Ryan.
enough.
Watch, Avatar's not even going to premiere in China.
You know? Yeah, that would definitely throw a wrench in my head.
Yeah, if it has too much spirituality like the last one, they're not going to put it.
Well,
up
it doesn't
there.
even seem
Wait,
to matter
what?
because they won't accept alternative cuts at all now, and they're barely accepting any movies in general. Like
Wait,
Spider-Man
occurs-
never made it to China, to my knowledge.
It occurs to me that the first Avatar was released during a time before Xi Jinping's
Yep.
presidency.
Mhm.
I think it'll still get released in China. It's because it's a very Avatar.
The fact
one-
that the first did so well, though, might actually mean that Xi Jinping doesn't want it to release.
No, I think it'll do good. I think it'll do good. The first one feels very like Hong Kongy.
It does.
So- listen,
Nonsensical
yeah.
CGI.
It
Yeah,
does.
exactly. I do think the second one will be an overall like a better movie though.
It
than the
definitely
first.
could be. Man, I just
I'm
really
excited.
don't like that first one.
It's not good. No, the Unobtainium. That's a really good one. It's so good.
What?
What?
Unobtainium, the mineral.
Oh, is that what it's called? I don't even remember.
That's a.
Yeah, that's what
They only mentioned
Why-
it like twice.
Why did they get away with that in the script?
It's
don't-
not a good
James
script.
Cameron.
Like the characters are non-existent.
Yeah.
I really don't
But
think it
has
looks that
Science
good
Woman,
either.
Played by
Well,
Sigourney
it
Weaver.
looked
She's
good
like,
when
"Who
it
gets
came
sampled?"
out.
Yeah, it did
Uh,
look good when it came out,
But
but
I mean, like as far as like okay, how much they had on the screen,
Yeah.
but I just don't think from a design perspective it was actually that pretty
like,
looking or anything.
It's not
All
Attack
the
of the
people who
Clones
committed
good.
suicide over it will disagree with you.
Attack of the
Liam.
Clones is a much nicer looking movie.
Yes.
It is. It is also nicer
Also,
looking than
did
most
this-
blockbusters released
And
today.
here's the thing, like you can apply the Jurassic Park logic to this movie. Like they
What is
didn't push the
Jurassic
bar
Park
with
logic?
this with Avatar at all.
They did, okay,
Wait, yeah,
on
they
a
did.
technical
Yeah, they
level they
did.
did. I will
But
admit
they
that.
really didn't.
No,
they
no,
just didn't do stuff that
everything-
looks great in
yeah.
the long run with it, but on a technical level, it very much did push the bar.
It basically like reinvented what anyone could do with CGI. Like
Ah.
you had you had
Or
Pirates of the
this isn't a
Caribbean,
matter
right,
of an
which-
opinion. This is like
Yeah.
this is
This was,
science.
like,
But I
revolutionary.
mean, like
for
when you're
mocap.
comparing it to Attack of the Clones, like
No,
that
I'm not
pushed
saying it
the
looks
bar.
better. Like the science behind something can be better. That doesn't make it a better
No.
product.
The way that
But
they
did it
filmed
use
everything.
anything new?
Yes,
It did.
They literally invented new technology to film it.
Yeah, it was like how Lord of the Rings had to
Yeah.
build that new engine that they now use for every single massive CGI army ever made.
Oh.
Well, they probably, I think, don't they use the same AI or whatever?
Yes,
For
yeah.
every. So you got like orc AI running around and all
All
these
right, well,
battles.
Let's
shut
make a
me
movie.
up.
Let's use the AI from Rome Total War. Sorry. That means they're gonna hit each other with sticks for 2 seconds and run
Yes. Restore the Empire.
away. Oh. We don't
Did you
have a ton
enjoy-
of news to talk about today, but since we're talking about movies, let's talk about this new Back to the Future set.
I love the DeLorean. I love
like
the Republic.
DeLorean too.
I
I just don't like this DeLorean.
I
did you
like
guys
it.
see that?
It's-
I think
Did you
it's
guys see
good.
that Twitter commercial? You probably
like it a
didn't see
lot.
it, but you know how you have like Disney, not Disney World. You have Star Wars Land where you like pay money to be in like a Star Wars.
The Star Wars hotel
Hotel?
thing.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, the
Eric,
one that
yeah,
costs like
that's-
$6,000.
Yeah, so they actually have this. I think they took it down, but they had a commercial where it's a little kid dressed up in like the stormtrooper Nazi uniform, and she's
that's
looking
illegal.
around. She's looking around corridors and stuff, and she points out a Wookiee, and she's ratting the Wookiee out to the Empire guys. So, and they're like,
Whoa.
like find out the Republic and the new, Star Wars terrarium or whatever, where they keep all the Disney people. Whatever, it's like rat them out, just like the Jews. It's really bad.
Well, it's very obvious that we could talk all about like that, but the people that made it literally had no idea how anything works. Like the hotel specifically. I've been to the Star Wars Land, and that's pretty cool.
It looks like a torture chamber, like a you know what a white room is?
Yeah.
So it looks like that, but with
Yeah,
some
that's the thing.
Star
It
Wars
doesn't even
figurines
look
now.
good. Like, the Star Wars Land
It looks like a
looks
holding
good.
cell for like a
But like the
terrorist or
ship, like
something.
it's called Galactic Star Cruiser. It does not look like Star Wars. It doesn't look good. And also, they
No.
wrote a book to make it canon. Did you hear about that?
Well, they did that with the Star Wars.
They
Land
did too, but this was even
but-
more forced because they had it. Well, just after the second Death Star explodes, now Han and Leia go on their honeymoon on the Galactic Star Cruiser.
What?
That
That's
didn't-
their
that didn't
honeymoon
last.
ship?
No wonder they
Wow.
divorced.
You know where you can put that?
Wow. That
But-
got a raw reaction out of me. I'm sorry, guys.
But no, like, and it's also gonna flop because like there's so actual little interest in it, and the overlap between the people who are interested and people who can afford it.
I
It's
mean,
so
it just doesn't
small.
look worth the money, period.
I
There's
really
not
wanna
even
know
a
who's
swimming
gonna-
pool.
Who's gonna LARP?
deal breaker right there.
Like who's the family in this situation in the commercial who's LARPing as the Jewish Wookiee getting ratted out by the? the
No, I think that's a
Imperials?
cast member. That's
Mm?
a certain friend of ours can play that role.
I thought
I don't
you-
want to
yeah, I
rat
thought you
out who
were-
it is because just in case,
Yeah, I thought you weren't allowed to dress up as characters if you were a guest.
adults aren't. They used to, until we got to the whole thing where
Is it
perverts.
the main market for
Right.
this stuff? Like adults who want to be kids again? Why not just let
Disney
them dress
adults.
up?
Well,
Let them dress up, man.
Yeah,
Come
well-
on. There's already a huge furry problem. Just let them.
here's the
Star Wars.
here's the
people.
real issue why that started becoming an issue was because men dressing up in dresses at the parks. So that's why
I
they
can
had
see where
made
that's
that
a
rule.
problem.
Look,
They ruined it for everyone
Disney
else.
just needs to back that entirely. Like they're already heading towards that point. Just embrace it at this point already.
I feel like
Like,
they would.
I don't know. Just embrace it.
But yeah, like they have robes in the park, like adult Jedi robes, but they don't allow you to take
They're
them when you buy
wearing-
them. They have to
they're
ship them
wearing,
outside
like,
the parks, and you
Nothing
pick them up when
under
you
the
leave.
Jedi robes.
At least if you get like a Hogwarts robe at Harry Potter World, you can just wear it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Right.
granted,
Nothing else on underneath.
I don't get the people who wear it in the Florida heat generally. But
I mean, yeah, I don't get
In the
that, but,
winter,
like
it's
it takes
fine.
in the
commitment.
winter,
No, they're
yeah,
just
but
LARPing that they're on Tatooine.
I've been at Universal a ton in the summer heat, and it's just like you see people running around in robes. And it's
yeah.
like, okay, I guess for the experience, it's cool, but at the
Obviously
same
they're
time,
showing-
these,
Wait,
like,
okay, wait.
wouldn't
Kevin,
be an issue at
Kevin, I have
Disney.
news for you. So there's this place called the Middle East, and the primary garb that they wear is quite robe-like.
Well,
But also, I don't think they
except
wear
for
anything
from
under
the
their robes
sun.
there.
It's
Yeah,
actually made to keep them cool, unlike
Yeah.
the Hogwarts robes.
It's
yeah,
superior
and like
airflow.
the black dyes will just absorb all that heat and just like
I mean,
Like
they wear
Iron
black
Man
robes in the
and
Middle
an
Yeah,
East,
you,
too.
you also have to remember,
do.
Hogwarts is in England where it's cold.
again, I'm not saying like I'm not like ratting on anyone for like doing it.
You know,
but
in
it's
all
just
honesty,
like I
that
don't
girl
think I
with the
could
mummy
do it
eye.
in the heat.
You know, when
like,
it comes to Jedi robes, so that honestly seems like pretty comfortable clothing.
Does Obi-Wan? What? Okay, never mind. He does wear stuff underneath, but like
Jedi
I
robes
always-
do look
I
comfortable.
always thought like Mace Windu is walking around. He's like nothing on underneath the robe.
Like
It's
the
just
long robe, or you mean like the
long
shorter robe? Okay.
No, the long robe. Yes. Yoda's doesn't have anything underneath there.
I
Yeah,
don't think
obviously.
Yoda wears clothes.
No, but don't you
generally,
remember that
just-
after he fights Sidious, though, he leaves his robe behind.
True, he
Yeah,
was
just has
just
his
walking
brown
around in his
jumpsuit.
pajamas.
His long underwear.
Yes.
Okay, Palpatine. After he became like hideously disfigured, yeah, he just like, nah, I'm not wearing underwear underneath this. Like, screw
Yeah,
that.
I think he just wears a very thin robe, Sidious. Like he's definitely not wearing anything
But
at
not
all
too thin,
underneath.
thank goodness.
We've made a great departure from Back to the Future.
I don't think it'd be. Does Vader wear underwear?
No,
He doesn't have a lower
He,
half.
No, he
literally-
does, in
he
Rogue
is
One.
underwear.
He
His
was
entire
wearing underwear in
torso
Rogue
was
One.
underwear. There's like nothing else there except underwear. There's no
So,
flesh. It's all
like,
underwear.
How does Darth Vader's suit have a toilet built in?
I would
No,
imagine it
Probably.
would.
Wait, I don't. Does he eat?
Yeah, well, he has
Yes
to
and
have it
no.
like tubed in.
I think it's like
basically.
G-tube, basically.
Yeah.
Like intravenously?
Kind of.
Okay.
I think he chooses not to eat because he prefers to have it tubed in, so
It's
he can
the
be more
only way I can
hateful.
feel.
Yeah.
The starvation is the only way I can feel anymore.
Well, I know, yeah, Vader does like a lot of things just
Like-
to make him be in constant pain so he stays depressed.
My goodness, he really is like the driver.
It's like the Batman.
See, when you think about like all of this stuff with Vader, like Anakin's portrayal in the prequels only makes more and more sense all the time.
For like, in what regard?
Like people complain about like how edgy he is in Attack of the Clones and everything.
Oh yeah, I just thought how you were talking about how like the Jedi were just constantly like gaslighting and being mean to him and everything.
That too.
Obi-Wan was a terrible mentor.
No, he was a great mentor, just not for Anakin.
Yeah, just not for Anakin.
Remember, Obi-Wan like barely graduated to be a Jedi in canon.
Obi-Wan is like canonically the worst
The
Jedi
only
of all
reason-
time.
Kevin, isn't it correct that he only got that because he was the first Jedi Master to kill a Sith Lord?
Yeah.
Yeah. Padawan to kill a Sith Lord.
And
He was, like, almost
thousands of
30 at the time,
years,
too.
Yeah, but
Well, now they're gonna screw up his character too. So
Hey, don't be depressed.
Let's
that's
talk.
what
just- just
Obi-Wan
you're
Obi-Wan
right.
is going
I'm not
through.
depressed. I'm apathetic.
I'm sure
is
Obi-Wan Kenobi will.
That's like the most depressing thing you could say is I'm not depressed, I'm apathetic.
I'm not depressed. I just don't care about anything.
I really just don't care.
I'm not depressed. I just can't feel
I mean, look, when
anything.
your gasp money shot, like the money shot of your trailer is just
No, we're not going down
just
this
looking
route.
around.
Whenever-
Like, come on.
Whenever Ford sees
on.
anything from the Obi-Wan trailer, you just start to hear like some Nirvana playing. It's like something in the way.
Don't compare me to Nirvana.
I think
They
it's
suck.
appropriate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Compare me to a better band, please.
No.
Ford, that's not how this works.
Right.
Let's talk about the DeLorean stuff. Like,
Which is
this
okay.
is $200 for.
What?
Oh, sorry, not $200. I was wrong.
Okay.
$500.
It is $5.
I
No,
wish.
it is $170.
Oh.
What?
It's 1,872 pieces.
Ah,
Eh,
How big?
This is not minifigure scale. This is bigger than minifigure scale. Well,
it's
you
like
can see it there. Look at the
UCS
picture.
scale. Like car, like
I have no
big
comparison.
Lego car.
You see, you have a
scale.
stud there.
There are
It's
two
so grainy. I
studs.
can okay, I can see.
Why does it
one
look so?
stud.
Look at the podcast chat instead, or look at
Oh,
Brick
okay.
link I posted.
did you?
Kevin, are you drunk?
It's the only way I can make it to the podcast
Only way I
on
can-
time, guys.
Still
Okay,
have this
now I
like
see.
awful like shot bottle of whiskey on my desk. I've been slowly sipping it for weeks, trying to finish it.
Yeah,
It is
you
like
have,
it
and
is
not
the
Kevin.
stalest room temperature ever.
Yeah.
This looks better from the back though. This does look cool.
Now you
I
can also
did,
do
Are those
three.
are those missiles? in
Yeah,
the
so it
back?
comes with all the stuff for like from the 3 movies, which is cool. I do like some of the little details they threw in.
What are you talking about? Wait,
Um,
what are the missiles you're talking about?
The little green pine cone.
Yeah, in the
things.
back there.
It looks like Doc Art's
are you
loaded for
talking
bear.
Oh,
Did you call him Doc Ock?
Yeah, I
the
did.
unicorn horn pieces.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Doc Ock.
Where was that piece introduced? The unicorn horn. I feel like it was Harry Potter. It was first introduced in.
unicorn.
A root paw.
I think it might have been a castle line actually, because there was one where they had the helmets of the horses had a little hole where you put a horn in on.
Right.
Right,
Yeah,
okay.
you get the unicorn horn. Yeah. Yeah. But I like all the little details in this. Like I was going through the brick set review today, just looking at it. Apparently the Mr. Fusion, that's a cauldron.
Is it?
Yeah, and you can like put stuff in it. So like it comes with like the can and the banana.
Oh, nice.
Huh. Oh,
Like,
you're
just
right.
little
Oh,
clever
yeah, it's
stuff
the
like that. That's
Fabuland
funny.
cauldron, isn't it?
Yeah, and then like you can put
That's like the first time that's ever been in a UCS
Yeah, and it
set.
has a trunk. So like the front opens up to be the trunk, and you can fit like the plutonium box and the hoverboard in there. Like it's got all this cool little things. I love it. I've grown.
I
on
didn't
this set
realize
since
also
it
because
was
we've gotten
revealed.
2 different Doc Browns before in previous. Because
True.
Back to the Future, there have been now quite a few Back to the Future sets.
Well,
Well,
kind of.
the sets,
Kinda.
things, take it how you will.
Dimensions. Dimensions.
Dimensions.
We had the original Lego Ideas one, which has, excuse me, has not aged the best. But this was wasn't it like the first licensed Ideas set?
Yes,
I believe that's correct.
I
yeah.
think so.
And they had
yeah.
some weird choices, like putting in a purple skateboard instead of the hoverboard, because they're really into not making new molds at that point.
Well, no, he had the skateboard in the movie.
It wasn't purple.
Wasn't?
No.
I don't know.
Maybe it's one of those pieces that
And then we had the Dimensions pack, which has another Marty.
And the hoverboard.
I'm drawing. Excuse me. I should just drink some more of that whiskey.
I was gonna say is that's what's happening, right?
How
Well,
would you do this to
I
yourself?
wanted to get it out of my life.
By putting it into yours.
Yeah.
Great idea.
Actually, every single version of Marty is the same outfit. No, this one is the.
No,
No,
this
the
is
new one
second
makes him
movie.
look more like he's actually
Also,
30
like,
he
The
is.
face, though, I don't like the older face looked more like Michael J. Scott. No, like
Fox.
Michael Fox. Yeah,
Yeah, this is like the generic.
It's like-
young-
He looks
Dan
like Stuart
Solo.
Little
In fact,
in the old ones.
no, that
but-
face I swear was in Space Police.
No, that's
No, 'cause
the
they're
young
yellow.
Han Solo head.
Huh. But yeah, I don't
I
like
like
that
a ton
one.
of
Like
them.
compared to this other one, I feel like especially like around the eyes gave it a much more Michael J. Fox feel.
Also, like, when did we stop ankle printing on the front? And why can't we bring it back?
Oh no, we
It
never have
just-
had ankle printing.
But it just looks bad.
But well, no, before we get to that, let's make it clear we've never had ankle printing with Lego.
Really?
Yeah.
My life is
Sure
a
we
lie.
have.
I thought we did.
Nope. You're
But
thinking
we
in some
need to
cases,
have it.
like with dual molded, it'll give the illusion of ankle printing at some points, but
Maybe. Well, I want it because it would work on this.
honestly, I think as much as I love like leg printing and stuff, I feel like it was kind of overkill for Marty to print on the shoes and everything.
You gotta have the shoes. You gotta have the shoes to complete the look. Also,
Sounds kind of soy to
I'm
me.
gonna.
Well, it's not the Marty McFly I know. He had shoes. I can't buy
They're
this
not
toy
just shoes.
for
They're
children.
auto-fitting
They're not
shoes.
just shoes. They were part of my child. My Marty McFly. This Marty McFly looks like he enjoys the Star Wars sequels.
I feel like that should be the title for this episode. They're not just shoes; they're part of my childhood.
Oh, it's another one of these podcasts.
Yeah. I think just in the future we should just take quotes from now on. That way
Wait a
it's
minute.
less
And then we'll just be
generic.
like TTV. We can't do that.
Well, the TTV
No,
podcast
well-
is dead.
Our quotes are
They just
better
released an
anyways.
episode like
Did they?
a week ago. Yeah, it's finally on YouTube.
Well,
now.
guess what?
that's
We
a
are
whole week.
we are just releasing an episode.
Yeah.
So
We've just released episodes like almost every week of almost every year.
For 8 years.
Yeah.
Can the TTV podcast say they did that?
What,
No.
guys? Breaking news. The Switch firmware 14.0 came out, and they finally added folders. The Switch is finally caught up to Nintendo's systems 3 generations ago.
They have Toad in the
goodness.
Switch. It's official.
Say
oh,
what?
Finally
folders.
plug it back in.
Does this mean it's time for me to buy a Switch?
It does, Leo.
You should have bought a Switch.
We were playing
like 3
NSO
years
online
ago.
with Waj the other night, and there's some fun stuff on there.
Hmm.
We were playing N64 games.
I should play Yoshi's Island.
You should.
Yes.
I beat Yoshi's Story. I think I told you when I went down to visit you in Texas, I beat Yoshi's Story on the plane right there. Very short game, actually.
Yes.
I've not beat Yoshi's Island still, though, because that is actually kind of hard.
It's the Dark Souls of the Yoshi
It
series.
is, because
It
the
is.
Yoshi series is actually pathetically easy for the most part. But no, I just was happy about that, and I wanted to share it.
Nice.
Now, if only they'd have themes besides Dark and Light, because the 3DS had themes you could get. I have an Ace Attorney theme on my 3DS, and it's amazing.
They need to have like a custom theme where you can
Yeah.
upload a picture and just
Like PlayStation has that.
yeah. Well, not on PS5, which I'm kind of mad about. On PS4, you can customize it, like crazy. On PS5, they don't have that yet. I think it's because they're trying to preserve like their clean looking UI and stuff.
What I really don't like, at least what I like about Nintendo's interfaces versus Xbox and PlayStation, is Nintendo lacks ads.
I guess that is true.
I really hate the ads. I've heard PS5 is generally a better interface than the PS4 one.
Yeah, well, basically because you have your game section, and you have a media section, then you have a shop section.
Also,
and all the ads are
when you
all
put
the
a
ads are on
game in the
shop
PS5, how long before you can play it?
like just like
Yeah, like a disc.
as in like for the
Down.
first time
Yeah.
you're putting in a disc. I mean, it depends on the size. Maybe actually I haven't put one in a while. I think the last one maybe I put in was like Demon Souls.
See,
for
I
a
really
couple
don't get why we're
minutes.
just okay with going backwards like that. When
I
it
mean, I
comes-
don't mind waiting a couple minutes for it.
I do,
to
especially because,
install.
like, if I want to, a lot of times I'll be in the mood to play a certain game. I
Hmm,
won't be planning on it forever.
sure.
And with my Switch, I can do that. I just put a cartridge in and it's there.
Hmm.
I even feel like downloading a game on PC is faster than installing it on my PS4.
And that's if you don't get
Maybe.
the PS4 update first.
Yeah.
Every time I turn that thing on, I gotta update it for like a half an hour.
Maybe you should keep it on for a little bit, just let it
Oh
do its
yeah, I
thing.
gotta warm up my PS4 like it's my car on a cold morning.
I don't.
Yep.
I can't
Okay.
remember the last update they had though for the.
I don't think I've had a system update for PS4 that I can
think
recall
Ford
ever.
keeps shutting his off or
PS3 had a
something
lot of
before
updates, but
before it before it install.
In
Maybe.
sleep mode. Shouldn't
Maybe
it
it
update
should.
while it's in sleep mode?
I have no idea. I basically only played the PS4 for Spider-Man, and I played like a half of Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Missing out, man.
I tried to do the remake. It was not. I don't know. I couldn't get into it.
I really like the story and the atmosphere, but like most PlayStation games, like the combat bores
Wait,
me.
is Final Fantasy VII the remake a PlayStation exclusive?
Yeah. Well, it's on PC now, but apparently the PC port is broken beyond repair.
Interesting.
I wasn't. I didn't like the combat very much at all.
Yeah, the combat. Well, that's the issue I have with a lot of like PlayStation games is because they're more like cinematic games. It feels like the gameplay isn't very fun. Because I really like how Final Fantasy looks and sounds. I would have liked it if they just kept the turn-based combat without the new graphics and everything.
Yeah.
Though I do like that you don't really have to grind. That's kind of nice.
I didn't really get that far into it. I played some and I was like, no, this is not for me.
But it sounds so nice and it looks so nice.
Like the music sounds nice? Or just the sound design?
The music is really nice.
Okay.
Like it does have a really good atmosphere, but then yeah, the combat slows it down. It's just not fun. Now, if they could combine like Dragon Quest XI, where like I love the combat and everything, though what that game really lacks is like the graphical polish. Why can't we just have good graphics and fun gameplay?
Elden Ring, though.
I will play Elden Ring eventually.
I'm also kind of interested.
So I also wonder, as someone who's never played a Souls type game, if I will be able to get into it like people, because I've not heard of anyone who has.
I have your idea. So you have Skyrim on the PC, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what you do is
just play that instead of Elden Ring?
You download Vortex, and you go to the
Elden Ring mod,
and you turn Skyrim into Dark Souls to see if you like the Dark Souls experience.
It's like the worst possible.
Couldn't I just buy Dark Souls for 99 cents when it's on sale instead?
You could do that, but this is more interesting.
Dark Souls game because if you're stuck on something, the game is so large you can go.
Yeah, I heard that they got rid of a lot of the backtracking, which like when you die from a boss or something that you basically...
well, yeah, it's a lot more generous with checkpoints.
Which I like because that's something that the older I get, I hate that more and more in video games, that when you die, you lose a lot of progress because...
Well, ironically, that's why I like Demon Souls more than Dark Souls 1, because unlike Dark Souls, which has very few checkpoints, Demon Souls has no checkpoints. You only get a checkpoint when you defeat an end level boss.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like it feels more.
Death.
It feels
like
more
torture, long, more arduous torture.
But then, like Dark Souls 1 is like, well, here's a bonfire, but it is 10 minutes away from the boss, or whatever. Sekiro did a lot better with that, though. I think it has more checkpoints than parts of Elden Ring does.
It amazes me how fast they're able to get quality games out compared to other studios.
From?
Huh? Yeah, FromSoft.
Oh, yeah, I guess so. Well, I mean, people will debate you on whether Dark Souls 2 is good or not, but
compared to like almost any other studio who has either takes forever or who just releases really bad games.
I mean, like they came back from that with Bloodborne.
I like how they experiment though with all of their stuff. It's so and like again with Demon Souls, which has a ton of.
I mean, to me, they're still all basically
stuff.
the same because it's still all like a third-person combat game.
Yeah, but
I understand there's difference, but again, that's my issue with PlayStation 2 is a lot of games are, just like that third person.
PlayStation 2?
No, just
PlayStation TOO.
Yeah, okay. TOO is just so much stuff, is the same like third person, move around, walk around a world. And it's not that I don't like those style of games, but I like a lot of other types of games in general. Because video games
really saw Elden Ring or whatever as third person because it's so involving. It's like you're a person who's like right next to them. It almost feels like first person.
I know, but I get that, but I'm talking about more just like the type of games where you walk around a world or anything. Even like I don't like to just play that type of game.
I guess like what's a recent? I guess Dying Light 2 maybe. played some of that, which sounds kind of like what. Well, it's not third person, but it is basically what you're talking about, where you kind of walk around. It's like, hey, there's a thing over. Well, no, there's this great meme.
I'm talking about like that feels like that's everything that's on the PlayStation.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
anyway,
well, Horizon Zero Dawn 2, which came out with like at the same time as Elden Ring, and everyone forgot about it. Like, immediately. But I saw a meme where someone was like complaining about the Elden Ring UI. They're not being enough
and it's
stuff
got
on
like
there.
all the stuff.
Yeah, and it's like here's how Ubisoft would do it. So and then like down below it has like in subtitles it says tarnish, and the tarnished is going, maybe I should check out that cave over there. And like you have like the whole UI is just like cluttered with all this like useless garbage.
Got like microtransactions on
Yeah, you
it.
got like a pay tokens.
Well, that's why I like a lot of games that like have turn-based combat or like strategy games and stuff. You know, stuff that you're not just always controlling the character and moving it around the world, because video games don't just have to be like that.
Locked. Well, yeah, not a locked perspective.
And I did
Not even just
hear,
like locked perspective, but you know, like sometimes you don't always have to
Mhm.
be controlling a guy.
Right.
You could be doing other stuff. You can be controlling.
You could be controlling a girl. You know. switch it
Also,
up.
like all these people who are like, "Oh, the quest system in this game sucks." It's like, do you have a pen and paper?
Well, no, that's what's cool, because I was actually taking notes. I was like writing
Yeah,
stuff
it's like
down while I was playing.
like I remember
That sounds like it might be hard for me though, because like especially on the PlayStation, I'll sometimes go weeks
Like,
between when I can
the
pick
you
it
don't-
up.
you don't, like,
games
have
are
to
the
do
ones where
that.
you take notes. Okay, the best games are the ones where you take notes.
What is like the physical aspect of it? Like
Yeah.
what when you bought like Red Dead 1 back in the day, it came with a map and you could complete some quests exclusively because you had a physical map and you could see stuff on it that wasn't in game or something. That's cool.
Yeah, there was a copy of the map that came with the copy that I got, the Game of the Year edition, and it was a double-sided one that had the regular version and the Undead Nightmare version.
Mm.
And I got like a whole bunch of stuff done because of it.
But I'm sure Elden Ring is great and all, but it's a quality game. It's Pikmin 3.
I kind of regret not
Even with
playing
this.
that one.
Like, me and Kevin have played it a lot now. We're basically going through. Kevin, you can back me up here. Pikmin 3 is a pretty great game, isn't it?
It's good. You play with the guys and they make the Pikmin. Quality stuff.
Fine.
But
still
there is
regret
nothing
not
else
playing it.
like Pikmin out there. And it's so relaxing and also tense. And like it's so they just die. And it's sad.
That's a good selling.
It's not
point,
really
yeah.
that sad. I kill my Pikmin all the time.
Not for you, because I care about my Pikmin.
But I get results.
But it's also like so infinitely replayable because of the score-based stuff on it. And like we've been doing a lot of the challenge modes lately, and those are a lot of fun. It also it's probably the best co-op game I've ever played, because like both characters feel like they have equal amounts to do.
Mhm.
And Kevin's actually getting competent now.
I'll go kill some Pikmin for that.
Pikmin might be becoming like my favorite Nintendo series, which is sad because Nintendo hates it. Just like my other favorite franchises like Punch-Out.
And Mother.
Yeah. And now I'm also really liking F-Zero.
Yeah.
At least it's a good time to be a Fire Emblem fan.
Yeah.
Because that was that one point in like 2011, it was going to end forever. But then the game was literally so popular, Nintendo decided to make it mainstay.
And then they kept adding it to Smash.
Yeah. But most of the characters I play in Smash are the Fire Emblem ones, except for Corrin.
Doesn't surprise me.
You should not
What
play
a massive weeb.
Byleth is actually like my main in Smash.
Byleth. Then you are bi. Just like Byleth.
No, Leo.
Yes.
No.
Big
You should
brothers,
repent.
big
You should,
sisters.
you should repent by playing Total War again.
I main as Bayonetta in Smash.
Why? Why are you like this,
I
Ryan?
don't, I'm kidding. I don't play Smash.
I know.
Bayonetta, out of all the characters, I think Bayonetta is the only one who I still can't figure out how to do her Smash power.
The which time
Only women can use Bayonetta's Smash power.
It's
Wait a minute.
what?
Does that
Getting
mean
what was said
Hold
here
on.
just now.
I don't know what's happening.
I don't either.
Yeah, I'm kind of clueless on this
I'm
one.
not sure.
Time for
Wait,
more
Leo,
whiskey.
do you know how to use Bayonetta Smash Power?
No,
Oh, okay. See, it proves
but
my
I know
theory.
men who do.
Oh, Well,
Hmm.
there's something
No.
to be said about that. I'm not going to say it.
All right. Do we have anything else to talk about the DeLorean? Because I feel like, well, some of us like it. Does anyone plan on getting it?
Probably not.
No.
If there was,
I got
I don't-
the Transformers version a while back, and that's
Oh,
that's
yeah.
fine for me.
oh,
I don't have.
speaking of,
that
you guys
much
have heard the rumors about Lego Optimus Prime, right? Which is basically confirmed.
Falsified?
It's been
It's
No,
calcified.
it's possibly real.
It is, isn't it?
Yes.
I've
It's
had it from good
probable.
authorities that it's definitely real.
Yeah.
Who's your good authority?
LJ.
No. No.
People giving out Ninjago stuff.
But basically, every other thing that I've talked about being real before it's officially announced has come from this same source.
Yep.
Is this some guy you follow on Instagram?
Yes.
All right.
Joke's on you. I don't have Instagram.
Yeah.
I have Instagram basically just to get to the Lego news first.
That's how we get the scoops.
Yep.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure it is real. Oh, the Szechuan sauce is coming back at McDonald's again.
Why
Yes,
they-
but when are they bringing back the McRib?
It just came back not too long ago.
The McRib is back. That it is my familial obligation to
oh,
eat
it was
as
back
many
in the
McRibs as possible.
Like Gaston. When I was
No, like
alive,
Norman
I'd eat
Osborn.
4 dozen McRibs. Morning.
Didn't the UCS gunship not come out that long ago?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's out.
Okay,
Came out like last summer.
just wanted to make sure. Because
Everything's going on schedule.
yeah, apparently some people were talking about there not being one this summer. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't the same one.
No, there's usually one this summer. Or, every summer. They'll probably be out in May. As usual.
There was another piece of news to discuss. Oh yeah, I just wanted to mention quickly that
Speaking of
we don't usually talk
Nintendo-
about the Mario because I don't really like the Mario sets all that much. But the Peach's Castle is a thing, and they got this freak.
I don't know. It looks like normal Peach to me. She always looked kind of freaky.
Princess Peach really let herself go. I mean,
Wait,
look at
so
that
she's
chin.
going out?
It's just like
Ford-
Mario's.
Ford's like
Good
just-
lord, woman.
Ford like
Also,
on
why
a
is her
date.
hair a
Hey,
heart?
did you gain a couple pounds? Did you look a little fatter than normal.
You
Should
look a
watch your
little
diet.
boxy.
You can always be thinner, trimmer.
But I just
Okay,
want minifigure based Nintendo sets. Like, how long has it been? Like 4 years now since Lego Mario started.
It's not been
4
years. No.
years.
It feels
Oh,
like
no.
it.
No.
3 years.
It started 2021, didn't it?
No,
No, it started in 2020.
because Luigi came out
Okay.
last year, didn't
Yeah.
We
Yeah, Luigi.
I think
was
at the end of last year.
The
Luigi.
year before it was Mario.
Come on.
So it was summer 2020 it came out.
That's 4 years
Just people
ago.
ignore it. No, it's 2 years ago.
Well, if you add COVID, it's 2 years ago.
Yeah,
No, sorry. If you add COVID, it's 4 years ago. It feels longer.
that too.
Had COVID.
But yeah, like, also, do you think they're waiting to do Legend of Zelda until Breath of the Wild 2 comes out? Because it's got to be in the pipeline, you know?
Yeah,
And
I
that's
think
never happening.
it may also be like having trouble getting the Zelda mold to fit the same stuff they're putting in the Mario figures here.
They better not be doing that.
I can't
yeah,
wait for box Zelda.
I think we're gonna see that, man.
That's
Square
why they have
Zelda.
Princess
Yeah.
Peach, so that they can prototype some princess
Finally,
mold, you know?
Where's Zelda?
Defeat the choo-choos by stomping on its
We've
head.
had
with the
podcast
link
episodes
figure.
about this. Like,
Finally.
Legend of Zelda would translate so easily into minifigures.
But Lego took the hard way.
Yeah. It's got to be coming, though. Like, why would they would have a Horizon Zero Dawn set. There's got to be Legend of Zelda coming.
Well,
And,
Breath
like,
of the Wild
what
2 isn't coming out
what
until,
hobbies
2
cross
years
over
from now.
more than Legend of Zelda and Lego?
Legend of Zelda and being a nerd.
Well, Leo, it's already, like, you're firmly in that category already if you're buying Lego sets, so.
Or a child.
All children are nerds.
You're buying a child? What? Did I miss something?
But, yeah.
Sharing isn't enough anymore. We have to buy children.
Children never change.
But yeah, want to encourage everyone out there to go out and buy Pikmin for your Nintendo Switch. That way Pikmin 4 comes, and we can get Lego Pikmin.
We will never get Lego Pikmin.
It could work. You know, you just make a Pikmin mold,
Pikmin,
and then like Olimar would work fine as a minifigure. You know, with the mid legs and everything, and then you already got like the Mysterio helmet would work fine for him.
Yeah, well, that's the problem. You have to have a head mold.
Yeah, you could sell like little Pikmin like blind packs. Come with like 5 each.
Yeah,
It'll be like the Zamor spheres again, you know, like the Zamor spheres, the squid, or you know, like those.
so
like,
there are 8 different
packs.
types of Pikmin.
Yeah, you could do like a blind bag of like Pikmin types and just have a bunch of them.
Pikmin. I also really want a Lego R-Wing. Like, that would work so well.
That would be pretty cool.
I want Lego F-Zero if we're doing Nintendo wish lists.
Yes. Unfortunately, Nintendo doesn't want that. Neither does Lego.
It's a shame, because how else are we going to
F-Zero
get...
X just came out for the N64 Switch Online, and it is so much fun.
I want Lego
Another reason for me to get the Switch.
Bayonetta.
Yeah, me and Kevin and Wash were playing it the other night. It's so hard. Like, it's very easy to die in those races.
Just like in real
And they're
life.
just crazy. They're super fast. And yeah, you can fall off or your ship can be destroyed. And there's so many turns and stuff. Of course, the graphics are awful because it's on the N64. I just can't help but think, imagine if this was on a good system.
Now, here's the thing. It might not be as good as Mario Kart, but it is cooler than
F-Zero,
Mario
no,
Kart.
it's way better than Mario Kart.
That's what I thought.
The racing is better than Mario Kart in general. Look, I have always held the belief that Mario Kart is overrated.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of how I felt like at the last Direct, right? Where they're like, "Oh, we're gonna put out like a bunch of new courses for Mario Kart." It's like, so somebody in the boardroom is like, "All right, we need to freshen up our racing genre. What do we do?" Somebody raises their hand. They're like, "All right, we're gonna bring back F-Zero," and they're like, "Shoot that guy."
Well, no,
What
I'm
else?
sure that's not all. It's that Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is literally
And
one
now,
of the
like,
best-selling video
What
games
if
of
we-
all
what
time.
If we just put more maps in Mario Kart 8? You know, that game everybody seems to be tired of.
What,
Okay.
No one is
Ford?
tired of Mario. No
Ford,
one is tired of
It
Mario Kart.
consistently is like the top-selling game in the world every month.
Yeah, look,
That is also true.
look, it's just like GTA 5. It's just as good as the day it came out.
Yeah,
I
like
don't get either of those.
And Skyrim.
and Skyrim.
If it sells, it means it's awesome. Or what do you not understand about this?
Whatever, Disney boy.
So yeah, currently it's number 7 on the top-selling video games of all time.
What's number 1?
Minecraft.
What's
But the
number
thing is,
2?
that's cheating,
GTA
though.
5.
Just a minute. No, Minecraft is cheating because that's like version or downloads. Because
the version.
it's like the PlayStation version, the Xbox version, the 3DS version, the Wii U version, the Switch version, the PC version, the Mac version.
Also,
And then there's the
with like
different
the
versions of the
updates,
PC version.
like yeah, with the updates at this point, it's
Like there's
hardly the
Bedrock,
same
Java.
game.
But then you have Grand Theft Auto 5, which, okay, that one, even though it's been multiple re-releases, that, excuse me, that counts. Then you got Tetris, but this is a really weird one because, like, Which Tetris?
It's Tetris EA.
Like every version of Tetris ever.
Then you got Wii Sports. That doesn't really count because that's a pack-in game.
But that also tells you how well the Wii sold.
PUBG Battlegrounds. Who even played that? How's that number 5?
No,
Does anybody play that anymore?
everyone played that back in the day.
Yeah, like
not
It came out in
4 years
2017,
ago.
and I don't remember.
But where is
I remember
TF2
watching
on that
live
list?
streams of it, but that's it.
That was when PewDiePie said the N-word. He played that game. when he said
That was
it.
that game? Okay.
That's the one with the
That's
bridge.
why so many people bought it afterwards.
Yeah.
Totally.
They saw it made you racist.
Wait, is
gives you
Fortnite
power.
not on there?
No, because it's free. It can't be the top-selling game.
I was just thinking top downloaded.
I mean, how else will they suck in these poor defenses?
Because then after that is Super Mario Bros. And then Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, which is going to outsell Super Mario Bros.
That's weird.
Then they have
I don't know
Pokemon Red, Green, Blue, and Yellow, which are 4 different games they shouldn't put together. And they also put Wii Fit and Wii Fit
Well,
Plus
they
together.
are you've played them. They are essentially the same game.
Yes, but they're different games, and like people will have bought all 3 of them in many cases.
Yeah.
So, Wii Fit and slash Wii Fit Plus, it's literally the game and its sequel. Why is it counted here in the same thing? So, but then we have Red Dead Redemption 2, which is like only ever been released for one generation.
And it's
Not a
one of the most
pack-in.
quality games.
Yeah, that's like so Red Dead Redemption 2 is technically the real best-selling game of all time.
And then there's
Wait,
Tetris
why is it the
Nintendo.
real one?
Because all of these other ones are disqualified.
Wait. Okay.
Huh?
This is the only game that has not had a re-release or a remaster, not counted multiple games in one, that is on the top selling list.
Does it say how many copies it sold?
43 million.
Impressive.
Elden Ring's got a little to go, I guess.
I don't even see Elden Ring on here.
No, yeah, it's only at like 15 million right now.
Good luck trying to get it right now.
What? You can always get a video game for it. We don't have to go to the store anymore.
Yeah, but it costs money, which people don't have right now.
People
We've
still have
got
money. You see,
Just
despite
the
what people
value
think,
of it.
we actually do still live in America, and we're actually still doing better than like every human throughout history.
That is also true.
Yes, but we could be doing better than we are now.
That's true.
We could.
We were doing better some
We
years
could
ago.
be energy
Yeah,
efficient.
it's almost like we
And
were
energy
energy
self-sufficient.
independent not too long ago, and everything was cheaper.
I liked it better.
Remember when we were
gas
paying a third of
prices
this
went up the
price
highest
for
I've seen.
gas?
Yeah, I liked it better when I didn't have to pay like the highest prices I've ever seen for gas in my
Yeah,
life.
I liked it better when
It'll
I didn't
go
pay for gas
higher.
either.
It'll go higher.
Liked it when I just didn't think about getting gas, and now it's like actually.
Kevin
Like,
liked it when
a
his
concern?
mom picked him up from school and he didn't have to worry about getting gas.
I did. No,
Does
I
work-
hated
Kevin
that.
never went to school, and his mom doesn't drive.
Oh, that's right. He is an educated. His mom doesn't drive. He's uneducated. Oh, man, just keep stacking.
That's why I attend this.
What do you think's more
podcast, it's my
likely? Gas
employment.
goes above $5 a gallon, or that Avatar 2 becomes the highest grossing movie of all time?
They'll
Former.
both happen.
Well, what's more likely to happen?
The former.
It's equal, I think, at this point. Depends on the odds. Like, what are you looking at? Like, if
No,
you're
it's
negative
already
or-
gone above $5 a gallon in California.
That doesn't count.
Well,
It's
no,
still
didn't it
$3.79.
go above it in not Florida, but another state had it pretty high.
Probably New York. But I'm talking
No,
about
New
like the
York-
national
New York's not a
average.
state; it's like its own organism.
Wouldn't it have been nice to like visit New York during like the late 90s after all the crime was cleaned up and it was a safe place for a small period of history?
Somehow, I just don't believe that.
No, it was very true. Like for a
It
while
was.
it was like the
What
safest
happened was
place.
like Daredevil and Batman joined forces or something.
It was
Yeah, I
Rudy
like that.
Giuliani.
Oh,
And then they like
That.
repealed all the policies that he made it safe with, and now you have it as it is today.
Yeah.
huh. Well, I'll take your word for it because I really don't know much about New York.
Yeah, but these days I don't want to go to New York at all.
Yeah,
The Big
These-
Apple. You don't want to go
all
there?
these criminals running around in like rhino suits and gliders,
bunch of
these
weird
yahoos and
freaks.
costumes.
You
That
have
masked
never
man
been to
is
Canada.
Spider-Man.
Why? You know what? it is kind of strange that it's never happened that some guy hasn't like dressed up as Batman or the Joker and gone around murdering people in New York.
No, so there have been some cases of like vigilantes. There is one guy who was like a vigilante for a bit. I forget what his name is, but he basically was like a volunteer fireman who dressed up with a mask. And then he would like help. I don't know. He would walk around and wave to people and like help people out. Which is pretty lame. I really wanted someone who was like hardcore and like beat up and broke criminals' spines. Like, what's the point of being a vigilante if you're not gonna, break the law and hurt people?
What's the point of being a vigilante if you're not vengeance?
Yeah. Like,
if
I had a lot of money.
Before, didn't you watch the Batman?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, if I had a lot of money, I would.
It's not enough. Like I said, scaring isn't enough anymore.
If I had a couple $1 billion, I would be Batman. Probably, literally, I would just be Batman. You wouldn't even have to kill my parents. I would just be Batman because I'm not even traumatized. I just
imagine though if Bruce's parents didn't die, he would have been a complete psychopath, but without a direction.
Yes,
direction.
I don't know. I think you'd just be a normal billionaire playboy at that point.
Yeah. So basically, a psychopath.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Have you seen those morning routine videos that all these billionaires do? They literally are just American Psycho.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be him. That would be him.
Use facial cleansers without alcohol, so their
every
skin
morning I get up at 7
old.
a.m. I like to apply a nice ice pack to my face to keep the puffiness down. Then I go do 1,000 crunches.
If you're already that rich, why do you care so much about how your face looks?
I don't know.
Because if you use the wrong type of facial cleanser, it'll make your face look dry and it'll make you look older.
Yeah, it'll make you look older. Because alcohol dries your skin out and makes you look older.
I have to go return down another bottle of whiskey. Now I'm gonna look really old.
Liam's goal is to look like he's 50 years old before he hits 30.
All right, well,
just like all the people from the 1980s.
We're nearing the end of this episode now. Next week is episode 300. We should all be here for a very special episode of Who Knows What.
I feel like this is the least hyped up big episode we've had.
Well, 300 is a milestone, but it's not like as big a milestone as some others. The next really big milestone we have is 500, so that's going to be a while.
Unless we start crunching on podcasts.
Well,
you
never know.
Podcast a day.
I mean, one podcast I used to listen to did like a 20-minute episode like 3 times a week. But I can't be here all night. I have a life.
Most people can't make it on the night they're supposed to.
Yeah, well, no, I feel like most of the time, most everyone shows up these days. Except Mace.
He's doing stuff.
Yeah.
He's making bank.
No, he's not.
It's sad because he's not.
Yeah, I know.
Mace is incredibly overworked and underpaid.
He's not
a manager now?
Yes. That doesn't, and now he's just more overworked and more underpaid.
Aren't they unionized or something down there?
Yeah.
That's why he's overworked and underpaid.
Yeah.
Has he ever talked to you about the unions at Disney?
Oh, yes, much.
No, to Ryan.
Oh.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because you were there for some of those conversations, weren't you, Leo?
Yeah, sitting across the table from him.
Oh, yes, we talked about him in person, too. Though I do worry about, we probably shouldn't mention Mace's, even though that Mace's doesn't go by his real name, at least is the good thing, so that no one could connect him there.
His real name is Bruce Wayne.
Yeah.
I doubt
Bruce
they're
Wayne.
competent enough to find it. It's just, you gotta hope no one ever gets mad at him at work and
Why are you
tries to
calling
dox
our
him.
audience stupid? It's like, I don't think they're smart enough.
No,
to
the
figure
people
it
at
out.
Disney, there's managers at Disney.
Oh, no, they have a lot of sway. They have a lot of power.
No, trust me for it. They're morons now. They
Oh, I know they're morons, but they have a lot of power, and that's what makes them dangerous.
Okay, Bruce Wayne.
But no, next week Mace will be
Do
here.
something about it.
We should all be here. We're gonna have a webcam special.
Ew.
All
I
right.
don't want to see my face.
You're gonna have to clean your room, Kevin.
I'll have to put like some display behind me and not like just have my bathroom door hanging open.
I'll just tilt the camera upwards.
I'll have to get the Just
You
Too
gotta
Good mask
reframe that
out.
picture of PS1 Hagrid.
Oh yeah, I should get my Just Too Good mask out as well. We should all wear one.
Yes, Father. I will
Give me a link.
become a
How much
bug.
How much does one of those run you?
I think I got mine for $12.
Oh, that's that. I'll buy 2 of them for that price.
I think it was
1
12.
for the day and 1 for night.
Yeah, it's just like Batman.
So that will be probably around 9. Probably market more around 9:30 next week.
On Friday.
No, Monday.
Okay.
You got that right, Orion?
Yeah. Well, no. For some reason, I thought we had talked about a Friday one that we were doing.
We have talked about another project on Friday.
Okay.
But because Friday is April Fool's Day.
Right.
But we'll see about that because I'm often dead tired on Friday nights. So tune in for that. Join our Discord server in the link below. I have been now that I'm up and around again. I'm trying to get our podcast back up to date on Rumble. So be sure to check us out there. Support Rumble as a platform. It's actually really nice. It does everything just about as good as YouTube and better in a lot of cases. Not as many ads, a lot smoother experience. So I enjoy using it. Link is in the description below. All right. So, for Ford, Leo, Maluris, Orion, and myself, LQ, thank you for listening. See you on the next episode. What was that noise?
That was Leo.